see me?
No. Hashtag hello. And I'm gonna test that as my introduction because hi everyone is getting really annoying, I think. Unless it's signature now and it's too far to go back. But we'll try hashtag hello. Obviously as a joke because that's stupid. Anyway, so I wanted to do a comparison video as I just did the one with the Vitalumiére and the Luminous Silk, which I haven't actually uploaded yet as I'm filming this, but I kind of liked how it turned out, so I want to film a few more. Just cuz. So, comparison between two things that are similar, obviously, otherwise you wouldn't compare them, but Estee Lauder Invisible Fluid. Estee Lauder Invisible Fluid and Chanel Vitalumiére Aqua. Now, these are two. This one came out first, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it came out first. This one followed suit. I think it was a few months after that this one came out. And because this one was such a mega success and everyone was talking about it, everyone had to get their hands on it, including me, obviously, as I have it. And I love it. I love these types of like really liquidy, water-based shaker ball type of foundations because that's just my preference. I like things lightweight and smooth, and I think the more water content, the more natural it tends to look. So this one followed right after because this one obviously had such a huge success. And they're both very similar. If you hear this one, I guess this one just has bigger shaker balls in it or something. But they're essentially the same idea. Now, the execution of them is quite different in my experience. The one I'm wearing today is the Estee Lauder Invisible Fluid, simply because this one is a little bit too light for me right now, and this one suits a lot better. Now, let's see. Let me tell you my shade. 2WN1 in the Estee Lauder, and then 30 Beige in the Chanel. Now, I used this one today, and I set it with the Guerlain Meteorites because I'm testing that as we speak, and but for the most part you can still kind of tell what it does. So I have no concealer, no under eye, anything like that, and there's obviously no coverage with the Meteorites, so it's going to give you about light coverage. Same with the Chanel. From there things get a little bit different. The finish with this is a lot more velvety. It looks a little bit more I don't want to say it looks more skin-like, but it's almost like, if you could imagine naturally hyper-real, it makes your skin look perfect. It doesn't look like you're wearing foundation, it just makes your skin look like your skin is really, really good. So, which is why I like it, because it doesn't really ever look like makeup. Now, this one, I think, tends to look a little bit more like makeup. Do I look like I'm wearing makeup?
No.
Okay, guess not. But the finish on this is, I don't want to say that it's better or worse, it's just different. It is not as velvety, it's not as, really it's super hard to explain. And I think that's what comes down to what a good product is if it can do something that you can't quite put your finger on because it's so good, I think that's what makes a really good product, and that's why I really, really like this. Now, oh, pricing is probably something I should mention. This is, oh shit, I didn't even look it up. I'm not prepared. I know that the Chanel is $45. This is $36. Now, with that being said, I got mine from the CCO Cosmetics Company outlet because it is a Lauder owned brand and that's what's sold as CCOs, and I paid $25.25 or something like that. I'll look it up how much I spent and then put it in the little box below. But I definitely paid a lot less for this than its retail cost, and obviously a lot less than this. Regular retail price is less than the Chanel. So you do have a difference in price. Another difference is the Chanel has SPF 15 and the Lauder does not. Also, formulation-wise, the Chanel has a lot more alcohol than the Invisible Fluid does, which I think Estee Lauder set out to do, is make one that was just like the Chanel but just without the alcohol, because I know a lot of people complain about it. Scent-wise, the Estee Lauder smells a little bit It smells like a Glade air freshener or something like that. And the Chanel smells classic Chanel. I think it's the, I don't know. It's one of those weird named skincare lines that they have. Yeah, so a lot stronger of a scent. Oh god, and it's leaking. Oh god, stop it, stop it. Okay, that brings me to another problem. So I didn't even squeeze this. This is how much came out. And the Lauder packaging is even worse. Already it just went everywhere, and I didn't squeeze it at all. Even when you're not squeezing it, like if you shake it and get the product out, or the amount of product out that you want, it still keeps flowing. You can't stop it. And so the cap gets really, really messy really quickly. The Chanel I don't have as much of a problem with, and the spout is also not as pointy. Stop it. Stop it. I think because air gets trapped and then it just pushes the bubbles out. So shade-wise, yes, okay. So essentially they're the same match for what I should be. The Chanel, however, looks a little bit more, it has more of a neutral pink kind of tint to it for whatever reason, even though it is a cool shade, or a yellow base shade. Then the Lauder looks like that. Now, essentially I'm just rambling on and on about the same thing, but what it comes down to, they're the same idea. I prefer the Chanel a little bit more. This mixes really well with the regular Vitalumiere. That's what I wore on prom, if I probably mentioned 20,000 times. And the Estee Lauder is good. It's made better, obviously, and because it doesn't have SPF, it photographs a lot better, and there's not as much of a fragrance, but I just don't like the effect on my face as much as I like this. I just don't think it is quite up to par of the, basically the magic that this can do. So, I don't know, it really is up to you which one you want to get. Both of these places or these brands are sold at Macy's, and they're luxury. You can go and get a sample and they'll give you one. Application wise, I just use one of these or my fingers. They look good either way. Sometimes I usually apply with this and then blend it out with my fingers. So they apply the same way. They're the same idea. It comes down to preference. Some people like this one a lot more. If you do, great. If you like this one, great. So that's what it comes down to, is same idea, different execution. It's preference in the end. So definitely try them out. Try both. Get samples from both because they're in the same part of Macy's or wherever you go. And try them out one side and the other if you want to. And you'll notice with the Chanel what I'm talking about, that one thing you can't really put your finger on, that velvety finish. And then you'll understand, you know, if that's your preference, why you would like it more. Yeah, so hopefully this was helpful. Probably not, but you know, I try my hardest. So I'll talk to everyone later. Bye, friends.